Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, on a far less serious note, let's get into some of the more casual aspects of Eve. Now, obviously, Eve Echoes is a very casual game in some aspects and a very serious game in other aspects. And right now, I'm actually going to explain something really important to what you are going to experience within the game. Now, you're going to notice that my videos this week are really short. They're going to be less than 5 minutes. That's because with all the planning and everything that's going into my content, I've had a lot of problems along the way, and some of those problems are progressing faster than I wish that I would, and the others are the fact that I have to do this when it comes to recording videos, and a lot of the videos are failing to actually have the blockout being done. So because that failure is happening, I can't really publish those videos, and without publishing them, there is no content. And at the end of the day, I'm not about to give you all subpar content just because I have nothing else to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of the key aspects when it comes to the casual part of the game for players. Now, a lot of people won't know about most of these casual things that I'm going to talk about, and these casual things are the simple things for those who aren't in big corps, for those who don't have the luxury of being able to rat or play in nullsec. You can actually go onto the market and you can sit in highsec. Now, this is something which is totally different from the regular. It's something which you'd have to learn about slowly, piece by piece, and you'd learn about it as you go through the high-sec areas. So, for example, you'll go into high-sec and you look at something like missiles. Now, you're not going to look at small, you're not going to look at medium, you're going to look at large missiles. And this is, as I said, the more casual way of playing the game. And regardless of what type of large missile it is, you're going to look at the T9s and you're going to look at their price. Now, generally their prices aren't all that high. They aren't more than $1 million in value. But when you scrap them, even though this doesn't apply 100% of the time, if you scrap a MK9 missile launcher, which you picked up for, say for example, $500,000, you're going to get something along the route of about 750,000, right? And that is the value of resources. This is for a master scrapper. If you just have 552 or 551, or if you have 54 or 55, you're not going to get anywhere near this year. It's not even going to be profitable for you. But if you have 555 and you scrap, you're going to get something like 750,000 in raw materials coming out of it. Now that 750,000 can go on the market and can be used to make a sale, and that is a quick and easy profit for you. Now, beyond all of this, you can do other crazy things, like you can purchase every single item on the market that's below a certain limit through the initiation of purchase. And this is something else which is really important for all those guys who are going to go down the casual earning method. You go into the purchase menu and you look at how much people are purchasing and what's the rate and offer they are offering. So you'll see people offering 430 at 35 of them, and you'll think about it, you look at your total values. You don't want to drop your profit after taxes to below 10%. So if you're purchasing off the Jita market and you're paying a 10,000 tax just for the purchase, and you're paying 10,000 on your sale, so you must remember you need to add 20,000 to that cost. So if it says it's 500, it becomes 520. If you scrap it and it works out to be 750, you are making a total of 230,000 profit. So that is a good way for you to start along the route of making a profit. Now, obviously, that's just the first one for you to look at. The next thing that you need to think about is when you have this 400 and sorry, this 230,000 profit, that's the max you're going to make when the item is really low. But let's say, for example, the market gets really competitive and people start selling more and more of these items at a higher rate, and all of a sudden you're up to 650. Remember, you have to add 20,000 to that total. When you add the 20,000 to the total, you're now closer to 670. There is slightly more being added to it in forms of taxes, so you might be up to all together 680 at the max, right? So you're making 70,000 per item. So you think about it, you're purchasing 100 of these items and you're scrapping them. So 70,000 times 100, is it worth it? It becomes 700, becomes 7 million. So you're making 7 million for that entire investment. Is it worth it for your time? The materials sell almost instantly, so yeah, that is a good sale, even at market purchase price instead of selling it at premium prices. So you're thinking about it and you're like, okay, you know what, that is the lowest I can do, but if I'm willing to extend this entire investment, that 7 million which I'm making can become 10 million. 10 million an hour, fantastic earn. 10 million will allow you to purchase another 20 more of the item that you were purchasing, so your item now will go up to 120, and you can keep piling this on till you have enough of an ISK pool for you to buy more and more components. Now obviously it won't be relegated to just a single type of item. You're going to start looking for every single item, and this is where the whole spend to cost ratio comes into play. You'll go out and you'll purchase, for example, one large MK7 rapid missile launcher, the large, right? Not MK7, MK9. You'll scrap it, you'll see how much you get, and you look at those figures, you'll say, okay, for all of this here, there's the figure. Then you'll pick a long range missile or torpedo launcher, you'll see what's the figure, you'll be like, okay, you know what, it's 10 million off, it's not that bad. Then you'll go, you look at a MK9 large Nosferatus. Look at the price, look at the scrap. Okay, the scrap is giving me only 2% on this one. This is a no good item. 2% isn't enough to account for all the costs, and it's too low of a profit. I'm not going to go down this route. Let's go looking at something else, and eventually you'll find all of these items that fall into the right price classes. You'll go and you'll take a small amount of the ISK that you have. Say, for example, you're at the bare minimum, like what you've seen me at, like with 10 and 20 million. You decide, okay, I'll invest $1 million into each of these, so you're only going to pull out one of each of your 10 best, and you're going to start scrapping. You'll scrap them all at once and you'll put them all onto a single order. When that happens, you're going to get buy, sell, sell. You're going to get it all coming in. So obviously your 10 million made a 20% profit at the end of the day, so now you have 12 million to go with. You'll decide these are the two largest. Okay, right, I'll take the largest and I'll add another 2 million to it. So now it's 3 million on the largest. Everything else is below at 1, and you'll keep increasing until eventually you'll reach a point where each one is something like 10 million to a piece. 10 million to each of your 20% hauls, and this year is making a big difference because you're at 100 million. That means you make 20 million every hour, and this year will continue on going for as long as the game is going, because people need resources all the time. It may not be sold within that exact hour. You may have to wait 4 hours sometimes. You may have to wait 8 hours depending on the pitch of the game. If it's in high volume, the market will sell it quickly. If it's in low volume, it will sell a little bit slower. But at the end of the day, you win off this simple ploy. It is one of the easiest ploys for playing the market. Now, for all of you who don't know, this channel has a giveaway that will come up once a week or once every second week, depending on any other developments. So currently it is coming out again this week. Please pay attention to Ashiv's Palpatine. His channel will have a code to my giveaway that will occur on the Saturday program, and I'm repeating that there. Please follow his channel as well. It does have important information for you. It does make a big difference at the end of the day. And I hope to see you all in the next video. So see you all then, and have a good day.